This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. You know that feeling when you're staring at your reserve study, trying to decide where to spend limited dollars, and everything seems equally urgent? Should you repave the roads, fund your capital reserves, or upgrade the pool and clubhouse? Most HOA and condo boards make these decisions based on gut instinct and wonder why results are so unpredictable. If you're a board member of an HOA or condominium association, or you own a manufactured housing community, you face the same challenge every year: too many priorities, limited budget, and pressure to make decisions that protect property values and keep homeowners satisfied. The problem isn't that you don't know your community. It's that you can't see which decisions will actually move the needle. Most boards and community leaders create long lists of needed improvements and then rank them by cost or urgency from their reserve study. But here's what that approach misses. Not all improvements are created equal when it comes to impact on property values and homeowner satisfaction. Think about it. You might spend months debating whether to repave the parking lot or replace aged siding, when the real issue affecting your property values is something completely different, like deferred roof repairs or your community's curb appeal. Without a way to see which factors actually drive property values and assessment stability, you're essentially throwing darts in the dark. The challenge is that community associations are complex systems. When you change one thing, it affects multiple other things. That new amenity might boost homeowner satisfaction and property values, but it also increases insurance costs, maintenance requirements, and potentially your assessment needs. Most board members and community leaders can't see these ripple effects until after they've committed the budget. Your board meetings probably sound familiar. Passionate discussions about community needs, careful budget reviews, residents weighing in on competing priorities, and well-intentioned decisions. But here's what most community leaders miss. You're making strategic decisions without understanding how those decisions actually connect to each other. When you approve that pool renovation, do you know which other improvements it makes more or less effective? When you defer road repairs, can you see how that decision ripples through insurance costs, property values, and homeowner satisfaction? Most community leaders make isolated decisions and then wonder why the results don't match their expectations, or why they face special assessment resistance later. The communities that consistently outperform others have figured out something crucial. They can see which improvements amplify each other and which ones work against each other. They don't just make good individual decisions, they make decisions that work together as a complete strategy that protects property values and manages assessments sustainably. Here's the part that frustrates most board members. Even when you have good information from your reserve study or property manager, turning that information into clear strategic direction is nearly impossible. You end up with spreadsheets full of numbers that nobody can interpret, or presentations so complex that half the board zones out. The most successful communities have cracked this code. They can take all the complexity of strategic planning, the reserve study, financial projections, maintenance schedules, and homeowner feedback, and turn it into something every board member can understand and act on immediately. This isn't about dumbing things down. It's about presenting strategy in a format that works for how people actually make decisions. Some board members think in numbers. Others need to see the big picture visually. The best strategic plans accommodate both, which means better buy-in, faster implementation, and more confident decision-making when homeowners start asking questions. The most successful boards have one thing in common. They stopped making decisions in isolation and started making them strategically. They can see exactly how their choices connect, which improvements amplify each other, and how to present complex strategy in a way that every board member immediately understands. This isn't about having a bigger budget or raising assessments. It's about making strategic decisions that work together instead of against each other. When you can see the complete picture and communicate it clearly, managing your community stops feeling like constant firefighting and starts feeling strategic. Property values stay strong, homeowners stay satisfied. And if you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.